Hello, everybody. My name is Puppetine from the Geeky Puppet Show here on the Geeky Puppet Show in Dealy-Doo to review The Flash. Yes, we are here once again, as you can see in my little wooden box that the frog has forced me into, as so he declares. But speaking of the frog, before we get into this review of Part 4 of Armageddon, let's go ahead and say hello to Froggy! Froggy? Are you there?
Hi!
Don't do that!
You look so small in that box.
What do you mean it looks so... No, it's just the camera angle. It's angled back. I don't have my cushy chair or my collection behind me. I'm very outside of my element here.
Yeah. Just a little baby puppet.
A little baby puppet. Well, anyway, enough about me and my small stature, as it would stand. Let's go ahead and talk about this episode. You want to lead the conversation here, Froggy?
All right. Follow me. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
Hi.
Hi.
All right. So I'm going to lead this conversation.
Oh, you brought it over?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. The conversation don't want to come with me, so I had to drag it.
I understand.
All right. Anyway, the Flash starts off with a very good, where we left off last time. Barry's standing there. Well, actually, no. They backtracked 5 seconds before Barry showed up. Everyone's having a conversation. We get Batwoman, who's there, talking to Alice Danvers, asking about the relationship advice, and asking, and Alex is, I'm thinking, she's asking Alex, who is horrible at relationships. Just as she got married, there's in the season finale now. It's supposed to be like 10 years in the future. Yeah, and then so it was revealed that Sophie and Batwoman are together.
If I may cut in here, Froggy, because
cut me out, please.
We'll cut
God.
you out a little bit. Because we have a Slither Claw saying yes, we do still let Froggy participate. He is the main host, a guest host, or side host, co-host. Do you feel better about that? The main co-host. And a recap of the story so far, which I think is necessary.
Whoa.
It's the end of the world. I better run.
No, that's just the alarm that the box might be on fire.
Oh no, the house isn't on fire. My box is fine. My wooden box, yeah, that's fine.
Don't worry, your wooden box inside the burning down mansion should be fine.
Yes. It should be. You made sure to put some flame kind of retardant here, right?
Yeah, lighter fluid. It's good, right? It's cheap. It's on sale.
Lighter fluid. Enough of the shenanigans.
It makes the box lighter. Move.
The story thus far: there is an alien called Despero. He has come down and to the time of Barry Allen to tell him, well, you're going to destroy the world in 10 years, so you're going to have to prove you're good in 7 days, or I'm going to kill you. That is the story thus far.
You have 7 days after watching this video.
That's right. So that's right. It's the ring, the puppet. But Barry has some outside force that is meddling with his life. So he gets ready. He's trying to figure out what it could be. The people of his life, the people he loves, are looking at him like he's crazy because it seems like he is. So Barry runs really fast, woo, and goes into the future. 10 years later, and he finds the party of the West family. They have an event all booked and gathered. They go in, and who do they see but Iris and the Batwoman and all their friends and family, but also standing there on the stage, Eobard Thawne. Given the time that has passed, Eobard reveals soon after the group all around.
Barry tries to prove that he's the good guy, and Eobard is a villain. So he's like, "I'll prove it to you."
He goes to put his suit on,
and he puts it on, and he's got the Reverse Flash suit on. This is pretty much a throwback to the Flashpoint, where Barry went, after Barry saved his mother, he, everything was messed up. He went to go, he got hit his ring, put it on, and it was a yellow costume. It's so this is kind of a callback to that a little bit. But yeah, but you're changing stuff around.
Yes, they always change things around, especially in this show. But I do not mind how this is being presented. So after a fight, you have Alex and everybody is getting involved. You even have what's his name? Ryan Choi, who was a Paragon. He is there, and he has a miniature.
Well, it's revealed that they hate him because, Ray Palmer was killed by Barry Allen.
Yeah, Ray Palmer, Sarah Lance, a few other people, Cisco.
Yeah, he was in Cisco, and Barry figures out that it was actually Eobard Thawne was running around because Eobard puts on his costume and he's wearing the red Flash costume.
It's all Flash. It's so cool.
Yeah, and so he's got it on, and so that's when Barry figures out that Eobard Thawne used his face. What Despero saw was his face. That Eobard Thawne posed, and Eobard Thawne also killed Joe.
Yep.
So all this was all, so it was all Eobard Thawne all along, which I kind of called it a little bit. Didn't I use it? Yeah.
Well, I sang it a little better.
Well, I was mostly right, except for the Despero thing, but I knew Eobard Thawne had to be involved in order for Joe to be blink out of existence like that.
So ultimately,
but before any of this, though, I hated what's her name was complaining about her daughter, Cecile.
Yes.
Oh, my daughter's in there. She hates me.
Hates me. Oh,
when there, and then
she's
meanwhile,
like, 12.
I don't. Yeah, probably that. And someone's hugging the unisex bathroom, and it has 3 singles on there.
Talk about cringe.
Yeah, cringe. The triple sex bathroom.
Well, speaking of,
well, let's just say who was in there was
that. There's a point to bring up. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, when it's finally revealed who was in there, it was actually it was Killer Frost and Tom Holland wannabe.
No. Well, that's no way to say Chillblaine.
Chillblaine was doing the flips like Tom Holland does. The forward flips and using his feet to kick and stuff.
He looks like a pathetic Kraven the Hunter with that fur all across the back of his suit.
Yeah, he was a little bit frosty.
Okay, but yes, they were revealed to be in there. There's a fight that goes down, and Barry has used a lot of his speed getting back there and barely has anything left. And now he doesn't even really have the Speed Force on his side because he is the Reverse Flash. Mm-hmm. He doesn't even really know how to use the negative Speed Force.
He only has 25% left of his speed left.
Yep.
But Eobard Thawne knew this because he put it all in the motion. He said he knows about the whole thing going to Black Lightning and all that stuff. So he's like, and I love his speech. He's like, when they're in the alleyway, he's like, hey, I knew when you defeated me last time with your guard speed, I knew there's no way I could defeat you unless I became you. So Eobard went back in time, changed everything around, so he got hit by the lightning bolt, did all this, orchestrated it. So Damien Darhk
stole Barry's life.
Yeah, so Damien Darhk was actually a part of this too because in this version, Barry never became the Flash. So and then he killed, what's her name? Sarah Lance was killed. Mm-hmm. So that also caused Nora to never they get
Nora
cured
from.
For those who haven't watched Legends, Nora was being got her powers from a demon. She's always been a demon attached to her, and in the act of kindness, Damien Damien Dark sacrificed his life for his daughter, that his daughter could be, unpossessed, and that way she could live her life. And then she ends up marrying Ray Palmer. But this was not the case, because this is an alternate universe. This is the Flashpoint.
Yep. A reverse Flashpoint.
Yes, as he says, reverse Flashpoint.
Love it.
Ribbit.
No, not ribbit. Love it.
Rub it.
No, I'm not going to rub it. But anyway, getting to it. So Barry sees that on the news that Damien Dark is out of prison. He is out, and excuse me, apparently they were teammates of some sort, as mentioned on the news. So Barry Allen goes to Damien Dark and says, Eobard Thawne has ruined my life. He's trying to act all evil. So what I need to do is get in and try to figure out how I can stop it. Put him down.
Which is also a callback to the fact that, if you remember from Legends, Damien Dark was teamed up with what's his name? Merlin.
Eobard Thawne.
Eobard Thawne, all three of them for a while. That was season 2, I think, of Legends.
The Legion of Doom.
Yes.
I love that Legion of Doom. They were fun.
Very, very fun. It's sad to see what that show's become since then.
Well, anyway, getting right along with it, we get to see from then on, they go into Star Labs to get a piece of technology that Barry needs. And they look around carefully, and they're able to eventually get it out. Damien Dark is holding Chester and somebody, Ryan Choi.
And Killer Frost.
No, not Killer Frost.
When they went to go to the thing, they went to go to Star Labs, because that's when they need to go to. And they need to get the Tachyon.
Tachyon. It doesn't matter. It's a little MacGuffin.
It was a callback to what Barry used to run across when he originally ran into Earth 38 to meet Supergirl. The Tachyonometer.
Yeah.
And of course, he knew exactly what it was, because he knows Runk, and it was inside his pinball machine.
A nice little storage container.
Yeah.
But right before Damien Dark, he was already a little suspicious of Barry, because it's revealed that he killed somebody else. I don't remember who. Was it Ray Palmer mentioned again?
Well, the road is, and Barry kept saying that stuff, and then explaining how the Flash did this, created a Flashpoint, did all stuff, and ruined his life. He's like, wow, and Damien Dark's like, wow, this guy's diabolical. He sounds almost like a villain. He's really cool. And then he does get his suspicion grows. Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was gonna say that, especially grows, and he eventually does find out, especially after when Barry, scoots him away, and they got what they needed, and
didn't let him kill Chester and Ryan.
He's like, no, we can do that later. He's like, and what's his name? He said something, and then Dark basically figured out, he's like, hey, you're not the Barry that I know. Who are you? You sound like a hero. And then Barry basically tells the truth and says, in my universe, your wife, your daughter is alive. You're the one that you sacrificed your life for her, and because they need a tachyon, whatever it's called, tachometer, and they need to buy, and they're gonna do that with the time stone. So he could run. He could basically break, because he has to break Rock 20 in order to break. Then go back into his own, go back in time, because he needs a speed boost. He has 2 minutes to do it. And what's really great about this, Barry figures out if he does that, so he's going to destroy the whole by running around, because he needs like 40,000 miles, whatever, just in order to run fast. But they don't have that. He's like, Damien Dark points right to the globe. He says, you have it right here. You can run on. He's like, but I can't do that. It'll cause tidal waves and all this stuff, and it'll destroy everything. Chaos and everything.
It'll cause Armageddon.
And then it clicks in Barry's mind. Wait, this is how Armageddon is, and yeah, makes sense though, because what Despero saw Armageddon was Barry using this to run back in time to fix everything.
Yep.
So he didn't get the
So
full picture because he
here's-
left before it was over.
So here's the thing. This episode, it ultimately ends after Barry does get to run. There's a lot of other little moments that happen while he's running, and ultimately Eobard Thawne just try to get him, but Iris, convinced by Barry somewhat, shoots Eobard with this like paralysis gun, his stun gun, to stop him and give Barry the head start, and he does. He gets it. He travels back. It fixes everything, and we get to see that Despero was torturing and killing all of his friends for the information.
It's also interesting to point out that not once did Tom Cavanaugh kiss Candace at all.
That is fair.
In the whole entire episode.
It was right. It was supposed to be set up that this is gonna be my wife. We're getting married tomorrow.
But they never they said all they said I love you, but they never kissed.
A interesting thing to notice. But yes, it seems that Barry fixes is present by going and running to fix all the events in.
Well, yeah. But so anyway, when they're running across doing all this stuff, Eobard Thawne caught up to him. He's like, you're gonna do this. You know what's really cool about this? We get to see Damien Dark going out with style. Him beating up the Super Friends as they come over there trying to attack him and stuff. He's like, you do realize you came to a guy with a mere just thought or mere whatever, wink or over can kill you. And like, that's why we use this. And they inject him with the paralytic, temporarily. They said so. What they said is that they have a spell protection on him. Thanks to John. He's like, Constantine, I hate that guy. There's even that's another interaction I missed though, is Constantine and other magic users.
So here's what I'm going to say, because it pretty much ends here. There's a little scene afterwards with Eobard saying that he's not going to let time mess with him. He's not going to let somebody use time against him, who
it's his thing.
Constantly uses time. Yeah, that's his thing. And he's in like the little storage room of Star Labs. So
where Gideon was destroyed.
Yeah, unfortunately. But that is worth mentioning.
But that was after all this. So if he went back in time, fixed everything, so Gideon's still around.
Good. But yes, so it seems that is going to be something.
And even Joel, before this, while that's going on, Barry, I was just going to call her dad, have Joel come over. And it's like, he's like, hey, can I talk to him? She's like, well, sure, it's ringing. And he's like, Joe, is it really you? And they had that touching moment because he really misses Joe. Joe's pretty much his only living, well, not blood-related father, but close enough. Because Henry's dead. Yeah.
Father-in-law.
Now.
But, yes, but though we don't get to hear his voice, it's so weird. It's so weird how that actor just is rarely around, and yet they say that, he's here. Yeah.
I'm thinking it's just like Kara. What's her name? Melissa Bones couldn't film it because she was busy.
Yeah, so they filled it with a bunch of stuff.
So he was busy too. The guy plays Joe West.
Speaking of filling with a bunch of stuff, the real problem with this episode, everything that we listed was good. It was fun. I liked it. Enjoyed this episode.
Here's what we list the bad. Batwoman, Alex Danvers, interactions. Alex Danvers, Allegra, and Chester apparently hooked up the night that Barry left and went into the future. And she ghosted him because she has commitment issues because her daddy left her when she was 12.
So I want to bring up something because
bring up the whole Alex butting in, being wrong.
Yes, saying how it's all Chester's fault because he just left her.
And Allegra lied to her, and she runs to Chester and confronts him. And he's like, "Whoa! What the heck are you talking about?"
But this is really weird because Ryan Choi, who we've met before,
who had a wife,
set up to be, had a wife, is set up to be, oh no, you don't need love, man. He's supposed to basically be like Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to stay in the game. still be a player. Blah 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 blah. But for some reason, they cut out the wife completely, and not even a mention. I thought maybe he turned to this lifestyle after losing his wife and daughter, or something like that. But no, it's just left there. We do get to see him in an Adam costume, though, one that's actually more comic accurate.
One that Rung built for him. Didn't Rung was working on it? Remember? He showed, and then he finally got to put the suit on.
Oh right. Yes, but Ray, while Ray's suit is basically an Iron Man suit, that's what it is. It's not an accurate.
It's a mantle.
Yeah, but Ryan Choi, I don't mind Ryan Choi, honestly.
Well,
I did.
Well, the actor is actually from Supernatural.
Oh right, you're right. He was what's his name?
He was a prophet. No, I can't remember what his name was, but he was the prophet. And then and he ends up getting killed. He comes back as a spirit later on towards the end of the season. And
he sticks around with his mom as a ghost.
Yep, watching over her.
Happy ending. But anyway, yes, the problem is with Alex and Batwoman for the 3 scenes she's in, and Allegra and Chester, because they show you just how bloated this show is with things that you don't care about or characters you can't really give a damn about.
Why was Ryan Choi even in there?
Well, Ryan Choi was listed as a friend, and I didn't mind Ryan Choi, but
Starlet. Apparently, they got Starlet back up and working again.
Yeah,
but it was everything they had to do with Star Labs, the whole all stuff. The radiation, all stuff that was done by Earbird Thawne.
It was all set up.
Yep.
But that is pretty much the end of the episode. We're looking forward to the final part next week. It seems to be Reverse Flash coming for his revenge, and that is really the kind of show we love to see. Yes.
We also have Despero was sent to the future to verify that Flash wasn't lying about how he only saw part of it. He didn't see the whole entire thing.
Yeah,
because he says, "If I come back, I will kill you." Now, I wonder if he's going to go after Reverse Flash.
That could be interesting. It could remind me of the Time Wraiths. Didn't they come for Zoom?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they also came for Earbird Flash too, or Earbird Flash, Earbird Thawne. In Legends,
avoided them,
he was
in Legends. Yeah, you're right.
He was running away because he was not supposed to exist.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I forgot that. I will admit. But that is the end of the episode. Overall, it's a very very interesting episode. There are good things in here that we really love to talk about. Things that get us excited.
There was overall good episode. But with the few small smudges that we could have done one without.
That make me want to go.
Definitely was good as the first two. The first two were good. This was kind of a step backwards.
Well, no. I think
only because of the society stuff. And Iris, and the thing is that all 3 episodes. Actually, was it all 4 episodes so far?
All 4.
Iris hasn't been annoying or mean.
I know, right? And in fact, she's kind of integral to the plot of it.
Did that guy get kicked off, the showrunner? Bertolini, whatever his name is he gone?
No, I don't think he really runs that show. I mean, this wasn't his baby like Arrow.
Yeah. But he's still in there with the producers. Anyway, though, so this is the end of this episode review. We want to let you know, look out for this January coming up, Superman and Lois return, season 2. We're going to be covering that.
Yes, absolutely.
And so does Batwoman.
Why do you have to tell me the good things and then the bad things, huh?
Because it makes the bad things less bad.
I can see your point.
And the good things less bad.
Yes.
Good.
Now that you've reached the end, you have our thoughts. We want to hear yours. Put them down in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're trying to build a base. We need your help for that. Also, make sure to check out the Ko-Fi. We should have more readings here coming soon. So be on the lookout. Mm-hmm.
Hit your notification bell because some of these are going to be live.
Yeah, some of these are going to be live. You don't know when to expect it, but even more Hawkeye coming to you soon. Also, speaking of Hawkeye, make sure to check out that latest episode review. We're reviewing that every week. We shouldn't be bad batching it the next couple weeks, so don't worry about that. And that's about it. So check out Froggy's channel. There should be a link below. If there's not, just follow him at Comic Book Frog.
Yep,
follow
on Twitter and on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. And I'm called the Comic Book Frog. You look it up on YouTube. And yeah.
And we will see you next time. Bye.
Later. Remember, only you can put puppets in coffins.
Eat it.